crack.
Actually, now that you mention it, I know you mentioned it earlier, but I don't think I've had pretzel M&Ms either.
So, now we are recording.
So now we're all on crack.
Yeah.
Yes.
The crack has been laid out.
The pretzel M&Ms.
Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday Night Gaming. We will actually not be gaming this week.
So we're not really Wednesday Night Gaming, are we?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm glad that we clarified that.
Such a dick.
It's kind of what I do.
Yeah.
Point.
So, instead of gaming, we decided that in between the Rise of the Runelords game and Will's Rogue game, we will watch the theatrical release of Dungeons & Dragons.
Well, not really the theatrical release. We're watching it on DVD.
Well, considering there was the theatrical one and all the direct-to-Sci-Fi Channel sequels, that's what I'm referring to. Which, I think you said there's like 2 or 3 of those?
Yeah, I saw the second one, and it was pretty bad. Like, not even like terror bad, where you could like really riff it. It was just a bad movie to watch. It was really painful.
So yeah, I'm pretty much the only person here with experience with this movie. I saw it way before getting into Dungeons & Dragons, and even without knowing a thing about the source material, I still thought this was a horrible movie.
I think I've seen it, but I don't remember anything.
And none of you either?
Nope.
And funny thing, this is from New Line Cinema, considering this is the same company who, a couple years later, let Peter Jackson do Lord of the Rings. You would think after a movie like this, they wouldn't want to touch any fantasy-based source material with a 20-foot pole.
What are you talking about? This was a massive success. This is what inspired the Lord of the Rings movies to be made.
So, we are currently on the DVD menu.
They had to redeem themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are currently on the DVD menu. This is the one for the DVD player, right?
Yes.
Alright. So, when we give you guys the go-ahead...
3 bags of those in one sitting.
They're really fucking good.
When we give you all the go-ahead,
They're growing on
hit
me.
play with us. Starting in 3, 2, 1, play.
Might
Let's
want to
get-
turn it up, because I can barely hear it.
So turn it up, turn it up, turn it up,
We are in no way comic geniuses or even comic amateurs, we should say, so don't blame us if our riffing is nowhere near as funny as we hope it will be.
Meh.
Hey, there's snacks.
Yes, there are also snacks. So let the magic begin. Alright.
Twice?
Okay, this has nothing to do with the movie, but why does New Line Cinema do that, where they have like the same intro animation twice?
I have no idea, that's just oddly weird.
It's intended.
The Empire of Izmir has long been a divided land,
Israel?
ruled by the magic forces.
Already,
Yes, Israel, didn't you know?
already we're getting into the political stuff? Really?
And slaves. Izmir's young empress, Sabina, wishes equality and prosperity for all.
Sabrina, the teenage
But the
bitch.
evil Profil has other intentions.
It's always gotta be an evil wizard. Why can't it be an evil barbarian?
Because they're not smart enough?
Lucy would know that, wouldn't she?
Yep.
Maybe they're an urban barbarian.
Point.
I would want to sit through a campaign where the evil bad guy turns out to be a fighter.
Well, see, I think the problem is that lots of bad guys need magic to be powerful, because magic is so awesomely powerful that if you make him like a warrior or a barbarian, it's really overpowered compared to, say, like a mage bad guy.
True.
That's what political intrigue is for, though. Maybe he's got dirt on all the mages.
But see, then your bad guy could be more like a rogue character, like an underground mastermind person thing.
Maybe.
Alright, so you're all in a dark warehouse. There's spinny things all around. And look, people, it's Jeremy Irons!
He's not facing fire, yet his face is reflecting fire.
Remember, I was Scar once.
Ooh, dragons!
In a dungeon. What do you know?
Yep.
Okay, why is the water green?
You're asking too many questions.
Yeah. The movie only just
Whole lot of
started.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Get the Mountain Dew!
Cheetos?
You're in on the fridge!
He looks like there's something sexual going on.
Hey, power is sexy.
You just can't help but think we've missed, like...
Orgasm.
You just can't help but think we missed, like, 20 minutes of backstory here.
Hey, buddy, you must have eaten some blueberries. You got a little,
Blue
Yeah.
everywhere.
And now we're going to do our impression of How to Train Your Dragon about 10 years early.
God, 5 years at necromancer school for this.
Look at the early 2000 CG.
Oh my God. Where's Pete?
And everyone just automatically runs.
Well, yeah, dragons have a fear aura.
Oh, right.
If you're within 30 feet of them, you have to roll or run away.
They succeeded.
Yep. As a person who dabbled in 3D animation, this hurts my eyes.
Even for the time, this is terrible. They had enough money to do better than this.
Yeah.
I still can't hear them talking.
I don't think you're missing much.
Well, no.
Is that gonna like explode the microphone if I turn it up like that?
I think we'll be fine.
All right.
Because we're still right.
He's like, bitch, please.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I think somebody forgot dragons have a high will save.
Now they have to throw him in the Sarlacc pit. Get it? Because the gate.
Yeah.
I'll be here all week.
I hope not.
Some of the high council mages of victory, they are about to learn something of our young emperor.
Even CG blood.
Wow, that was awful.
It will be done.
Oh, and contaminated water.
That's on fire!
Now Indiana's gonna have to hide in the casket.
Seriously, Ron.
Yeah. Hey, Captain, there's fire coming out from the wizard's dungeon.
You think they care if anyone got hurt? I'd love to find a way to give those mages some payback. Oh yeah, Randy the Tate. That'll be the day. Look, things are the way they are, and there's nothing you can do to change them. Okay? You got your haves and your have-nots. We are you gotta get. Right about now, we gotta get paid.
Oh.
When you wish on.
What? Magic school? Are you crazy? We're breaking into the magic school. Think of what we could get with the fire.
Laid? No Dungeons and Dragons players ever gotten laid.
We pull this off.
Now you know this is two people playing as rogues because they instantly look at the heavily fortified castle and think, we're breaking in.
Yep.
And now the DM's sitting there like, you're going to do what?
And steal magic items. They're clearly not casters, so they must have a high UAV skill, so...
Yep.
Your loyalty is commendable. But we have all watched the Empress is growing up. We have all views on what she considers to be the injustices of the land. But she is just a young woman. Young people speak from the heart, not the mind. In time, with our counsel, she will come to understand why things cannot be changed.
Girls will be girls, man.
At a risk you are willing to take. Her revolutionary ideas have already taken root among the people. In time, her influence will grow. As the months go by, she will learn to master the powers of her scepter. And when she does, I have no doubt she will use it to enforce her changes upon us. And what do you propose, Profin?
She's dangerous. She has her own way of thinking.
Remove the scepter
Yes.
from the Empress's control. So that
And all of these are guys.
Women thinking is always a bad idea.
Oh yeah.
So, are we watching Dungeons & Dragons or C-SPAN? Because really, this just looks like a bunch of Republicans.
Damn.
Point.
our true intentions will become clear.
Hey, if Jeremy Irons was in Congress, it would at least be watchable.
Protect the strength and integrity of his man. What say you?
Just look at him ham up this performance.
Yeah, they're all guys. There is no female in there at all.
Yet there is a female, and yet there is an empress.
Mm-hmm.
Which probably makes you wonder, they're sitting there thinking, if only her father didn't kick the bucket.
He plays on the fears of the others. Their fears of
Okay, I know that this isn't a Dungeons & Dragons movie. We can see clearly not enough cleavage on that woman.
She looks so young. She has a child's face.
And child acting.
Oh god.
Over the past years, I have been searching for an ancient artifact called the Rod of Severin.
Rod.
10,000 years ago. It controls red dragons. If you could obtain it, you could relinquish yourself to the council.
There's an imp.
It's like the director was behind the screen going like, more, give us more!
Visit tonight and see our friend Wilbur. Persuade him to give you the scroll which he speaks and bring it here to me.
So this guy, what class is he?
Make sure that
No idea.
to give our young empress.
Evil paladin?
I was gonna say Bard, because he's clearly putting on a performance.
Well, so wait, when you ask that question, do you mean Jeremy or the blue-lipped guy?
Blue-lipped guy.
Oh,
He could be at home, right?
Can we just grab the first one that's there? Why don't you stop that while we up here? I thought you said this was gonna be easy. No, I said it wasn't impossible. See, that's the same thing you said when we robbed that little halfway's house. And who did you catch? Me. And who did you beat for the waist down? Me. Are you gonna try?
Oh, I get it. Because he's black.
Yep.
White guy gets away with the crime.
You have a point.
yeah.
Did I just point out how incredibly racist this movie was?
Yes, you did. Good
Awesome.
job. You win the game. Woohoo! Yes, what was the thought?
Because they see a skeleton of a dragon.
What was the thought process behind putting one of the Wayne brothers in this movie, except for we need a black character to play a rogue?
Did they really need a black person to play a rogue? Couldn't they have had a black person play a paladin?
I would like to see that.
Or a black princess?
I would like to see that. Oh, there's another girl.
But she's a librarian.
Yeah, but she has like the whole like nerd chick thing going on for her.
She does have glasses. Her hair's in a bun.
Yep. $10. She's secretly a sorcerer or something.
Yep.
Because library means studying.
Bechdel test. I bet she and the other girl never talk
Never talk to each other.
to each other about something other than the men.
Or because it's Dungeons and Dragons run by men, they'll totally hook up.
Yeah.
I like the way you think, mister.
No. This is 2000. The world wasn't ready for lesbian couples yet.
No, but Dungeons and Dragons community was.
Oh, yes. Magic what?
Magical wind, I think.
What?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, we're going to use material components in this. How is he holding that thing so easily? If that was a real friggin' tooth. He must have a high strength score.
Yep. A thing in a cage. Because that's...
Why do they have like little stuffed hedgehogs?
Reasons.
No, those were guinea pigs, weren't they?
They kept asking the DM to explain the area they're in, so he's like, there's stuffed animals everywhere. And now there's a skeleton dragon! Finally, they get their perception skill.
They failed their stealth score.
They were failing at the instant they came in.
They were failing at the opening credits.
And now we run.
And she has magic.
Rope trick.
Yep.
I'd have to put a feeble mind spell on myself to entertain you.
Ooh.
You're going into the city dungeon.
That wasn't, what a relief. I'll be thanking you when they cut my head off.
You should. It'd be an improvement.
There's that superior intelligence you mages are so famous for.
Yes, well, speaking of intelligence, what kind of genius would break into a magic school? You'd have to be really stupid
Or what?
well,
I'll have to kill easily.
I think we missed the neck-breaking sound effect there.
It was there.
Okay.
Are you crazy? You just stabbed the chick with the crimson again!
They literally get dragged into the adventure, don't they?
Yep.
Because otherwise they were just going to go to the bar and fuck. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The GM passes a note to the player playing the female wizard, who's like, get them on the adventure now.
Okay, so our party is currently 2 rogues and a mage.
Yep.
Yep.
fighting a bunch of fighters and an anti-paladin.
And there's a dwarf.
Alright. What the?
What?
We officially officially have the first mentally handicapped player on our team.
Yep.
People always underestimate the power of the spiked gauntlet.
Yeah. I just noticed that that there's a dwarves not allowed sign.
Into the sewer.
Which had half-eaten apples in it.
And cabbage.
We can't hear you, sir.
William Shatner called. He wants his acting back.
How
But, yes.
how are they aware that they have levels?
Metagaming always happens in game groups.
It's not supposed to happen in a movie.
She lost her glasses and her bun.
Why is the dwarf hanging out with him?
Because characters have to meet.
But he has no reason. He was just like in his fucking little cabbage hovel, and then they broke in.
Because there always has to be a dwarf.
To escape you with the skull. And now Norda, the Empress's finest tracker, is in pursuit.
Yes, sir. I just finished telling you that.
To conserve myself. It was a mistake. It would not happen again. Now there you are. And here's why.
Ow.
Wow.
Oh no!
There are times when you need preparation H.
I have no comment for this.
Okay.
Just a friend I'm sending along for the ride. A gentle reminder not to make any more mistakes.
So what spell was this?
Never made the roads. I'll ensure
That didn't look gentle.
it. Vacate the premises. Now, may I suggest
I'm just saying, like, the sounds the face he's making are more like indicative of like indigestion than parasite.
Yeah.
she will lead you to our missing friend and the scroll. And this time, Damodar, don't fail me.
I believe that's supposed to be an orc. Or a goblin.
Too tall to be a goblin.
Dude, no one really fucking
Too
knows.
short to be an orc, maybe a hobgoblin.
Ugly thing.
Look, halflings.
Drunk girls.
And there is always a significant absence of gnomes, who is a core race.
Why don't you try and rise above being a dwarf? This isn't about gold. It's about saving our empire.
No, we're pretty sure it's about gold.
You mages are the only ones who benefit.
Oh, really? That's an interesting sentiment coming from a guy who steals things for a living.
See, we're either dealing with a player who's very good, very much into role-playing, or is the new player and therefore wants to be the save the world type.
A bunch of backstabbing bitches.
That is just the sort of half-baked, illiterate dribble that proves commoners really are
That's it. We're out of here. Come on, snails. We're going to hide it for a while. She'll find the rod herself.
I thought you were leaving.
Mind if we eat first?
No, I'm a guest.
You know, those red marks there look like the locks my father used to put on plans in his carriages.
This is an ancient scroll, not a blueprint for a buggy.
Look, you don't seem to know what you're doing, so you might as well let me. Have a look.
Get that back!
Because you're a woman and I'm a man.
Fingers like this.
Yep.
Let's say something like Eleanor, Song, do something with that. Hey, Bedara. Or Bedara. Eleanor, Sala, Bedara. Can't blame me for trying. At least I.
Huh.
Plot device.
See that there? I knew that boy had talent.
Eleanor, Sala, Bedara!
Well, now what? Yes.
The dwarf does know he could just kill the rogue and make off with all the treasure right now, right?
Oh, you would too.
Well, no, I wouldn't. I'm just aware of the possibilities. Oh my god, what is happening?
What do I got to lose? So I take that spear and fire.
So anyway, he told his guards that if they failed, he would do worse to them than what was done to him. Unless he has magic, what could be possibly worse that he could do to them?
He could do away with their military benefits. That's the whole point of joining the guard anymore.
True. But all right, everybody.
Why can't we actually have that scene? Well,
So yeah, the chick that he's going up to at the bar, it was mentioned that she's supposed to be an elf, by the way.
Ah, yes, she does have pointed ears.
You looking for somebody in particular? Or you just looking for somebody?
Roll your diplomacy.
I'm looking for someone just like you.
What a coincidence. Because I was looking for someone just like you.
See, that is never actually a good thing to hear in an adventure.
No.
The DM rolled the dice for him. He thinks he rolled a 20, but really he rolled a 1.
Yep. Foggy background with no sense of where this bar is.
how great would it be if they came out of the map into his crotch?
We're unfortunately not that lucky to have this kind of fun.
It does have little claws.
Oh, God.
Blue lipstick, claws. I think that was a role intended for a woman.
Quite possibly. So, he has them wait, even though they had the pure advantage, until a bar fight breaks out. Then he's like, okay, now get them. He just said, I just want to hit it.
Didn't they clearly establish that their guards have crossbows? And didn't they clearly establish that they have no problems killing civilians?
I believe so, yeah.
And didn't they just clearly demonstrate that they had the advantage of numbers?
And yet, he waited until the bar fight started.
Why not just shoot them?
Because then the PCs would die.
But yeah, you did also miss that while he was being dragged out of the bar, he did in fact say, "I just want to hit it."
Oh, I get it. Like make an attack roll and hit the boss.
Sure, well, let's go with that.
Okay.
I think he was
Yes,
talking.
ladies and gentlemen, Will is virtue.
Damn! Points!
These two dragons, but in order to get in, you have to get something called the Eye of the Dragon from the guild master of the
Yes.
Antius.
How does he know that it goes to a dragon temple?
Because they were in the map.
Yeah.
But
Exposition that we were not involved with.
oh,
Because they do a lot of that in this movie.
Yep.
Snails, there's one more small problem. What's the problem, man? I kind of committed us to fight. How could you do something like that?
Obvious plot hook was obvious. Oh, and I want to hit it with the one lady at the table.
With the mage.
So at this point, you have to ask, who's going to play the healer?
son of a bitch! No, the mage could just like brew potions in PC downtime.
Yep. Nobody here thought to play a cleric. Nope.
I'll understand if you don't want to go.
As long as you roll a cleric.
Yeah, I can't go. All I'm saying is that, don't you think that just a little bit out of it? Just a little bit. Snails, listen, okay? This Eye of the Dragon we're supposed to get, it's a really
It's the Eye of the Dragon.
God damn it.
It had to be done.
take off. We'll make a fortune. Trust me.
It looks like they're talking about something other than a ruby.
Yep.
Oh, like automobiles.
Yes, automobiles. Goodwill.
Sure. Don't touch me.
We
Okay,
don't
just a little bit.
We don't have a cleric, but we're in.
Did it? And you said that they weren't ready for this.
We'll worry about that later.
So Dwarf isn't even getting paid. And he's...
And now he's...
Terrible way to do business.
Thank you for letting us know that.
Who am I even talking to?
And the elf is characteristically in a tree.
Yep. Let's see.
That's what-
1, 2, 3, 4. There were like 5 castles there. Why would there be 5 castles in such close vicinity?
One's
We
the
built-
Mages Guild.
We built the castle on top of the swamp, and then it's taken to the swamp.
What is that from?
That's from
Monty
Monty
Python.
Python.
And
Which
the Holy
one?
Grail.
Holy Grail.
Really?
Yeah.
We built a castle in the swamp. Look, they said it was daft to build a castle in the swamp, but I did it anyway, and it's taken to the swamp. They built another castle on top of that, and it's taken to the swamp. We built a third castle. It stayed up for a bit, was attacked by Saxons, burnt down, and then it's taken to the swamp. And the fourth one, the fourth stayed up.
The strongest one in the kingdom. Now, the hell is he supposed to be?
He's purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the real romance right there.
Yep.
You mean bromance?
No, romance. They're going to fuck.
Okay.
That's...
Listen, we're looking for esteemed guildmaster Silas. We thought perhaps you know him.
The only thing I know is you'll take your business out of town before you get the words outsiders not appreciated.
He has a vagina in his head. Oh, that's
That's an eye.
Okay.
Yeah. What was with that?
Thanks for your time.
What?
If I ain't drinking, you sure ain't shopping. Come on.
So the man with an alcohol problem is dragging the young, vulnerable girl along. I just want to be clear, that's what they're saying.
After making a misogynistic comment about her shopping.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, if we're following the progress of the guild.
I really want to know what D&D race that purple guy's supposed to be now.
And the green guy.
Yeah, and the green guy.
It's like all of the thieves are, like, highlighted. Or something.
Oh, of course the black guy has to stay behind and steal a candlestick.
Roll sleight of hand.
And a cat.
You just stole
And
a
some-
stuffed cat?
And he has like Air Jordans on his head.
Why?
Kleptomaniac.
I would be asking this as a GM. Why did you steal a stuffed cat?
It is my pet.
I have a thing for poop shoots. Seriously. Why do adventurers have to go in the sewers?
No, it's not a sewer. It's
Okay.
another
It's a-
tavern.
Tavern slash brothel, considering the half-naked woman on bedding.
Oh my. And he enjoys it.
But seriously, why do adventurers have to go inside sewers? Like, especially thieves. If you're sneaking around and you go in the sewer, you come out, you smell like shit. Guards are they can identify you by smell alone, where you are.
Like I say, outsiders not appreciated.
Oh, we thought
What's with the tongue thing?
Says the outsider.
by somebody completely different.
Take her away.
Shit, we need swords. Somebody run to Walmart real quick.
Yeah.
Thank God it was close to Halloween.
Yeah.
The thief strikes for?
Yeah. You must be Silas. Originally freeborn, practitioner of the larceny scraps, member in good standing of the Sundog Guild. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And all this was in notes passed to the player.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine.
The pleasure will be all his.
It's a pretty tough town, isn't it? All those mages.
We'll get by.
Yes, well, I think you must be very accomplished to have such a precious morsel traveling with you.
Oh.
Sir, what might I do?
Yes, we like your women.
Unity of our kingdom.
We understand you have something called the Eye of the Dragon.
Desperately need it.
Yes, well, I'm always happy to help with any thief. Have you ever heard of the anti-skill names? Of course.
Oh shit, a fetch quest.
Then you'll know that
There always has to be one.
lies at the center of my guild organization.
It's a little bit more difficult to get through than Tomb of Horrors, but you should have no problem.
Oh, yes.
No.
So, Tomb of Horrors.
But look on the bright side. At least the prize is still there.
Now excuse me while I drink this cup of blood.
Good health. Jolly good luck.
Oh my god, giant fish hooks.
Why doesn't anyone just climb up to the top?
Because no one took the climb skill. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ever. Welcome to the Tomb of Horrors. If you must die soon, please make sure to die away from the main path, so do we not have to clean it up. Yes, Will.
I had the same problem in, not Last Crusade.
Oh, that would have been
Raiders,
a little painful.
Yeah.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
How do light traps work with ancient technology?
Well, at least in their case, it's a spell.
Okay, because is someone just like back there with like a bunch of spikes on like a grate saying, "All right, is he gonna cross the light? Is he gonna cross the light?" Oh no, he made his way around it.
As far as Raider goes, no idea.
Okay.
And there's more. Holy! Ugh.
We saw this in Raiders of the Lost Ark. We so wanted to do it too. Very much Tomb of Horrors.
Yeah.
Climb the wall, jump on the pendulum, wait for the backswing to head off.
Alright, make the roll. Now they're all sitting there like, are you going to go? Or what?
Oh my god, I was almost right.
Yep.
Yep.
You win the game again, Will.
Oh. Wouldn't you need the climb skill to do that?
You need an acrobatic skill.
Ah.
Yep.
And now he walks right into a trap and dies.
Look, there's your cleavage, Will. Did you see it?
Oh, I'm... oh, there we go!
Yep.
Got my cleavage in.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on in this scene. Get it?
Damn it, Will.
Holy! Whoa!
Clearly a low wisdom score. To just step right in.
Fire! Fire!
The swords will protect me from the flames.
Now, he was wanting to test how it works, but what if that would have been the one to let out the flames right where he was standing?
Well, another thing is, why is he using his sword? He's dulling his edge, constantly ramming it into stone.
Because in the world of D&D, there's no such thing as dulling the edge.
Oh, that's the one that...
The one that is much more decorated than any of the other ones around it.
How does he know that that's the one to go on?
Yes, Will.
Whoa!
Jump onto the ornate eye, wait till it gets to the obvious entrance at the other side, and then just leap off. Because it clearly fits into that circular...
True.
Oh, that's why, because it closes.
Again, Tomb of Horrors.
Yeah.
If they could watch this thing from above, why didn't they just go in past it?
Because you don't get the point, man!
If I just like take apart the grate.
Because... I don't know.
Because the DM made the damn tomb, and you're going to go through it the way you're supposed to. And that's supposed to work how?
I think you need to visit a friend.
How is that supposed to work?
Why are you asking questions?
It just does. It was weighted. As the sand went into the bottom, it weighted it down.
Alright, you're there, so take the item and you're free to go. Yeah, I go to pick up the... Whoa.
Nice.
Oh, I was clearly set up for a trap.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. You know, I waited 15 years for someone to come along and pick that lock. I knew the man that could get through that maze alive and be able to get into that vault. And now, here he is. Voila, you. So, why don't you give me what's rightfully mine? What about honor among...
Curse your sudden but expected betrayal.
What a romantic notion. Do you honestly believe that I could have amassed the wealth that I have and worried about all? Oh, no, 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 no. So, pretty
Alternatively.
boy, if you don't want Hugo to rearrange his features for you, I suggest you just give it up.
Give me your virginity, boy.
The guards had them.
Yeah.
The Flatfoot. Pew!
Yep.
Yep.
PC Halo.
This man is who you are, but be prepared for a lesson in pain.
I totally want to see these two have like a runway model off. Because one is covered in bling, the other one is totally rocking the makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grab a torch.
Clear a path. I'll put it out.
The damage is pretty much already being done to it, dude.
Do it.
No, by now that thing's already... Oh, well. Maybe parchment's different.
Shouldn't he have waited until he was out of danger before putting out the fire?
Well, he still has the torch in hand.
Oh.
So now we got a fight happening on 3 fronts.
And of course, one of the rogues completely runs out of fight and just starts stealing shit while everyone's
Yep.
distracted.
Of course. That's what rogues do.
And the one mage in a host of rogues and NPC class warriors is refusing to use any magic right now.
Yeah.
Like,
That
did you
didn't...
not?
He didn't step on it. He's not stepping on it. He just stepped next to it.
This is why.
Really?
This is why you prepare mage hand.
Yeah.
Dude, Mage Hand works excellent if you use it with like an alchemist fire. Set it right where you want to go.
Yep. I want to point out the fact that he has a sword on his belt, but for whatever reason he used a big thick log.
That was on his belt too.
The sword is his secondary weapon.
And you see, he wasn't hiding and stealing things, he was hiding and holding action for sneak attacks.
Right, that's what they call it.
Right, yeah.
Well, he did come up like twice and bonk people on the head.
Blue moonlight.
Riff, we already have the dragon's eye. Let's just take it to Sundown and sell it. Snails, we're not leaving without Maurice. Do you really? You're gonna risk your life for a mage? Listen, Snails. What?
Oh shit.
I wouldn't do that.
Because elves.
You know, I just realized that the dwarf was still part of the party.
I think they intended to leave him because I heard them say, "Screw the dwarf, we gotta go."
Is that the elf you were drooling over? Well, I wouldn't put it that way. But yeah, that's pretty hot. They all look alike to me.
Son,
Because dwarves hate elves. We get it.
where's the girl?
None of your business.
Wrong. She
Obvious female
It
chest
is my
plate.
business to arrest
Yep.
you and Maria of pretense.
It must be cold out.
Even scrolls don't know the Empress of Israel.
Get it? Because she's wearing a cloak that covers
Nothing.
Yeah.
her arms because she wants to stay warm.
Sure.
He
He just took off Marina.
Dumped.
Yes. Only he's not working for the law. He's working for Profium. He's the one we want, not us.
Oh, please tell me she's gonna sing a song. Oh,
No, we're not that lucky.
god damn it.
Yes, Norton. Have you found the scroll? No, Your Highness. I have unfortunate tidings to report.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Profium also seeks the rod. But how could he know?
Oh.
But I have
Everyone wants this ride.
Everybody wants my Millennium Rod!
You know what that means, though? It's a hot rod.
Oh!
Oh.
Damn it, Will.
our time is running out. As you wish.
Role playing.
Gather the horses. We will track down the dog. They will travel with us. Should they try to escape, kill them.
Jeez.
Excuse me.
Welcome to my playroom.
Thank you for choosing Hampton Inn. Do you want us to replace your towels?
We still can't hear you.
I can't understand what you're...
For supplies.
By the way, who does your lipstick?
It's beautiful.
Let me pull up a chair.
Notice how red his ears are. Someone's
Yeah.
talking about him behind his back.
By consulting with thieves.
You're a disgrace to Izmir conspiring against the Empress.
I have noticed. You know me. I have served the family loyally for many a year. It is Profium's desire to dethrone her. Not mine.
Why do you have men?
And please,
I'm sorry, what?
please.
Oh, okay.
I do not take fruit. I will die. Please, help me.
I'm sorry. I cannot help you.
Holy crap!
Alright, then this is going to get a little weird.
Foolish girl. I can suck the information I want.
Then why...
Ear tentacles.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
ear tentacles.
You know... When I envision
It-
tentacle porn, this is not...
They're coming. Why his ears?
I don't know.
Your friends have killed my
It's all wrong.
place.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the restroom.
I'm pretty sure the writers knew exactly what they were doing.
No. No, they didn't.
No, as in, yeah, we are going to make this look like tentacle porn.
I feel violated.
I'm going to give you a 1-star rating on Hotels.com.
Why doesn't the boss ever do that to me? Why doesn't he ever give me his ear tentacles?
Tolkien said that dwarves can't ride horses. Therefore, in Dungeons and Dragons, dwarves can't ride horses.
Is he trying to ride a horse and it not working?
I don't get what the idea is, but dwarves can't ride horses.
Okay.
Oh my god, I just realized I don't know what I'm looking at.
They followed that. I noticed that. There's a shortcut up ahead.
Why are you giving us a ranger, man? We need a cleric!
It means leaving a trail. But if Damodar sends up camp and we ride all night, we stand a good chance of cutting him off.
Because high-level rangers have healing spells.
What level is she? 3.
Damn it!
You would have to be single about it. What? No harm in asking, is there? You know, it just so happens that I'm single. Can you believe it?
How old are you?
Yeah, I know I'm a little young for you. What if I get my hands on it?
I have to know because I got in trouble in 3 states.
I'm 234.
Damn. I mean, that for the chick.
So you're like a mega cougar, aren't you?
Oh man, you don't even have that old granny appeal.
God damn it, Will!
Implying that he...
We're going to do this in broad daylight. I want to make that perfectly clear.
I just want to point out they had like just a beholder flying this little dungeon.
They did.
Just doop-a-doop-a.
Oh, they do. Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
Oh my fucking god! No. You do not fuck with a beholder.
Just,
Hey guys.
That was...
So much level drain coming.
oh,
So much level drain.
How do you use the time card? I'm new here. I haven't used the time card machine yet.
That was Wizards of the Coast saying there has to be a beholder in this movie because... Wow.
I bet he knows what's really going on. Because the truth is in the eye of the beholder.
If Patrick Stewart was here, he would face-palm the hell out of you.
Yep.
But no, you do not fuck with a beholder unless you're like at least level 15-ish or something.
Roll for bromance.
So, tell me again what you put all your stats into. Sleight of hand.
We were not meant to enter this place. This task they must complete alone.
Why?
I have no fucking idea.
I want to put on the bad guy armor and pretend that I'm the big bad guy.
Alright, make a disguise check.
Natural 20.
You were, again, half right, Will. You know what the sad thing is? He did it a lot better than the actual Demodar actor did.
Yeah.
Please tell me he finds like women's underwear.
That would be awesome.
That's a hammock with a frame fixture over it.
So, is this movie saying that all black people steal and that all transsexuals are evil?
I guess so.
Okay, I want to be clear that that's what this movie is saying.
But no, there is a hammock with the whole curtain fixture on it.
Yep.
And anyone who does hookah is a pothead.
Evil.
Evil pothead.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the DM is just sitting behind his screen, grinning ear to ear.
Oh.
And now he's laughing like, yep!
Man, it must have taken forever to, like, color the sand just right. Because that looked like a rug.
Yeah. I'm still even confused as to what class he's supposed to be.
Well, we haven't really seen him fighting yet.
But he is wearing a spiked gauntlet, so it's gotta be a martial
And
class.
a big ass sword.
Yeah, and armor.
And makeup.
Must be a paladin.
Yeah.
Because paladins wear makeup. But what's his holy or unholy symbol? I don't think we've seen that.
The makeup.
The makeup.
The
Yes.
makeup. Not all the makeup, just the lipstick.
Just the... Okay.
Or you know, the ear tentacles. I'm not sure what the fuck.
He raped my ears.
Okay, I'm glad that it's the one woman of the group that made the rape joke, because I would feel terribly uncomfortable.
Yeah, thank you, Chapin.
You took the pressure off of everyone else, thank you.
You're welcome.
We're going to have to get you to see a doctor to get a kit done.
Covered in oatmeal.
Always taking things that don't belong to you. Now, I'm mad. Oh. You want to play, do you? Yeah, let's play.
Really?
You win. Game over.
He failed the attack roll against his AC.
I run. Roll it. Fail. You trip and fall down the stairs.
Yep.
Tell me that was a poison knife.
No, because good guys never use poison because they're stupid.
Still not using magic.
Yeah.
And I know. What's up with that?
Ow.
Another scene they
Ow.
pretty much stole from
Ow.
Indiana Jones. Except it wasn't a whole group of guards he ran into, it was one lone guy. Magic! Where is it?
God damn it. Magic missile, that's all I'm asking for.
Right?
Yeah.
I was about to say the same thing. Come on. You've at least got that.
Maybe it's because she hasn't been preparing from her spell book. But then again, she did take the spell book when she fucking fled the magic place with all
Yep.
this. God damn it, people.
She's just being lazy now.
Let's go.
She must be a wizard,
Yeah.
not a sorceress.
But she hasn't used any magic, so those spells are still prepared. Come on.
Oh, right. We climbed. Well,
I'm walking to my doom.
I might as well.
You cannot be serious.
And that was also the GM talking.
Oh, sweetie.
Oh.
We learned from the art of Star Trek fighting school. All we're missing is the two-handed
Yeah,
downward.
the one strike that would break all of your fingers.
Yeah.
To let you die quickly.
How is it quickly when you keep talking so slow?
Like, oh yeah, we have that black friend who came with us.
Oh. Oh. I heard cracking in his arm. His arm should be broken.
Yeah.
He shouldn't.
Be moving it like you did?
Yeah.
Not your usual punctual self. Where's my dragon's eye?
This has to be the best acting the Wayne brother did in this entire movie.
Show it to me.
I'd probably say in his whole career.
Yeah.
Go first, and it's yours.
Well, you didn't say how.
Stand out.
I never got to sleep with the elf!
Oh, maybe you should have used some of your fucking magic.
Like right now? Now would be good?
Oh. Twisting the knife.
He should be dead after this.
Magic? Magic?
Alright.
Magic dust.
This world can...
Components.
Alright, this DM wants material components to be used.
But she grabbed a bag of material components when she left. I don't know what happened to it.
I know you just took a sword halfway down your collarbone, but we need to run. So, you're going to roll a cleric, right?
God damn it, Coleman.
What? The character's dead?
You understand the consequences of your decision?
Not patronize me, Angela. For I understand all too well. Yes, I.
It's like one of those little fish things.
But if I were to give
She uses that to attract bait.
my crime would be greater yet. For I would be defying my conscience and our people.
Before starring in this movie, I watched Natalie Portman in Phantom Menace for acting tips.
This council was created to protect
And then
the
didn't
people
take
of
them.
Israel. Is this what you are doing?
Yeah, surprisingly, Natalie Portman's acting in Phantom Menace is better than this.
Concern is only for yourself, not the people.
And your Majesty is forcing the Empire to burn a civil war in the best interests of the people.
The man who
And now it's underacting versus overacting.
so that he would
I kind of wonder what the political workings is here.
Hey guys, do we have to vote for either of them? They're both really bad. Unfortunately, Bob, yeah, we do.
Why can't we just vote for that guy in purple?
Just get the guard.
I was praying that you would find the wisdom to see that the path I propose for Israel is the right one. I do not wish to fight you, but I will not leave the Empire at the mercy of an unscrupulous charlatan. So decide as you must. But know one thing. I am not afraid.
I mean, I seriously want to know, is she just supposed to be nothing more than a figurehead and they actually control everything, or
Dude, no,
is it a half and half?
No one fucking knows. They just do things.
My friends, ask yourselves, are we prepared to see our empire destroyed by child?
Oh, are we going to sing Be Prepared now?
Then is now not the time we should act. Get down with the tyrants, and let the war begin.
Again, with the boob sleeves. It's just so funny.
Oh, god damn it. Goddamn fantasy tropes.
Well, it is all kind of Tolkien's fault.
They
Look,
never
everybody,
changed.
it's the Fourth Doctor!
Oh, he's using magic to heal.
We finally got the
Oh,
cleric.
shit. Maybe we should have had one of them on our team. Oh, man. This would have turned out a lot better.
But no, that really is Tom Baker, the Fourth Doctor.
So why couldn't they do that for the other one?
Because they didn't go pick up his body.
Yeah. That and Resurrection costs a damn bit of gold.
It does.
Spells to work with magic. You use magic. We are part of it. Part of it. As are all living creatures, including dragons. Sadly, humans see only their destructive powers.
Even the good ones?
You saw a dragon being born. So amazing.
My pants are a little wet afterwards.
You see what happens are born, they bring new magic with them. Magic is the life force of our world. It keeps nature and everything around us in balance.
It binds us, it penetrates us, it brings us together.
Wait, watch that penetration.
She should watch this penetration with the fucking diamond nipples on her armor.
Yeah.
You and your countrymen are very close to irreparably destroying the fabric of magic with this rod you seek. The rod is man-made, unnatural. It must not be disturbed.
Don't piddle with the rod.
Yeah.
If you flick it more than 3 times, you're just playing with yourself.
You should fall into the wrong hand.
Oh!
It's poor decisions that put your rod in wrong hands.
Ah. Oh.
For the love of God, get a bass. We're in a fucking village.
You couldn't have asked for a wash rag at least?
At least a new shirt.
Really, he died for a good cause.
A good cause.
Are we sure about that?
What cause is that?
Well, now that you mention it,
First against Profi?
I can't think of one.
I mean, just cut off a finger if it doesn't carry it with you till you get to high enough level to.
Yeah, it'll take like a few level drops.
Resurrection.
I'm not gonna die over some power struggle between a couple greedy mages.
You're wrong.
No, you're wrong! Rage! You never had to live on the other side! Snaps was right. There is nothing we can do to change it. If I had listened to him, he would still be alive.
Just because some mages are evil does not mean they all are. I'm not. I'm not.
I'm neutral, damn it. I'm neutral.
Let me let you in on a little secret, Willie. The Empress that Snails died for stands to lose everything because she is fighting to change things.
As if she has anything to worry about.
You are so naive. She risks everything because she does not believe the system is fair. Procyon seeks to be grown because she believes that mages and commoners should be treated as equals. She is fighting to change what you hate so much. That really is what Snails died for.
Are we sure about that?
No.
Because I'm pretty sure he died wanting the money.
Vilden told me what was happening with the Empress. I wanted to do all I could to help her. But even then, I did not understand why she would want commoners to be equal with us.
They're so dirty.
After being
Says the woman with
for only a few
dungeon grime all over her face.
you always
Yeah.
managed to find
Yep.
your way. I understand why the Empress is right. Please, Ruby. Help me show her you're not my favorite.
It's almost like we need a cut of History of the World Part 1. Your Highness, the peasants are revolting. You said it. They stink on ice.
Pretty smart.
No, they feel that you're not compassionate towards them.
Pull.
And
Drifted to the left.
Oh, god damn it. We have to have one of these scenes?
Yes.
yep.
Fuck me.
I wonder how awkward it is at the table, though. So, my character leans in to kiss your character.
It's two fat bearded guys.
This is your magic item.
It will protect you.
And it is definitely not Sting.
Definitely not. Even though it glows blue, there are things around.
So, in game mechanics, what does this sword do? It protects you. Yeah, what do I write down on the damn sheet? Alright, does the...
Does he know his true potential? Not yet, but I have a feeling he will live to find out.
Are we sure he's human? They have such short lifespans.
You know, they had blue lipstick too.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, wait.
I found the connection.
This is the entrance to the dungeon.
Wait.
And now she's wearing a collar. Where did the collar come from?
Well, she got... Oh, it has more cleavage on it, because she's a higher level.
I just also realized something. Now the Rangers joined the party for no exact reason.
Small force of some kind.
See, she's wearing like the choke collar and more cleavage.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because it's more erotic, you know that it's a higher...
Yeah. Higher level.
That is seriously a front-only breastplate.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She could get kidney stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
Although, to be perfectly fair, it's cheaper to make front-only breastplate So if you were gonna make mass-produced armor that you just throw out at your common soldiers, it would make sense.
True. But yeah, A, Ranger joins the party for no exact reason. B, she had a longbow before, now she's carrying a crossbow. That is loaded. C, our main character Rogue was the only member of the party to get a new magical weapon. Everybody else is still walking around with the shit they've always had.
Hey, you don't know that the crossbow isn't magical. Maybe, maybe it's French.
Like, if I was that dwarf, I would seriously be going, "Hey, can I get an axe of always hitting or something?"
No, you're racist. Go away.
This is why I don't like elves.
The wizard did get new clothes.
Yep. Hopefully she picked up some magical components.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah, with the music, it almost reminds me of Secret of Nim.
Where'd my lamp go? There's it. What the hell?
Hey, we stepped into Skyrim territory.
Oh, is this one of the dragon temples? You have to
Yeah.
fight the fucking dragon priest?
Yeah.
God damn it. I swear, one time when I was fighting it, I just stayed in stealth the whole time and just used like a regular longbow with arrows. Just kept firing at it until it lost me again.
Nice.
Really, you could have just stuck any stone in the eye.
Quite possibly.
But no, it had to make it glow.
Please be a Walmart.
Please be a what?
Please be a Walmart.
Oh.
Touch nothing but the lamp.
Yeah. I guess it's a good thing Snails isn't here now. Oh, you know what? They gave his player the Ranger. It's like, you couldn't sleep with her, but now you can control her.
And you know that they're just outside the dungeon. He's just having his character. Look what I got now!
So he puts the money.
Get to camp, what do? I put my hand down my pants and finally feel her up.
God damn it, Snails!
God damn it, Joe.
He chose poorly.
Save the Empire of Ismar. What are you?
I am Sophia, creator of the rod, cursed with the crime of trying to enthrone the Red Dragons, and sentenced to this purgatory until someone worthy of its power takes it. You are such a man.
Really? Just right off the bat?
Anybody's such a man.
I mean, if you've been hanging out that long, you're going to hand it to whoever comes in first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be warned. Anyone who wields the power of the rod shall suffer a horrible fate. The evil it creates cannot be undone unless its spell is broken.
How do I break the spell?
That you must discover.
It's your problem, dude.
So you get the stick with a Christmas ornament on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your problem, dude. I'm getting the fuck out of here. So, when is your... Oh, there it goes.
Oh my gosh. Peace.
And I'm out.
I was sure that the puppeteer didn't even know he was being filmed. Just dropped it there.
It's like, who knew such a realistic reaction to a skeleton being held upright would be so stupid looking? Yeah, I can't help but wonder, did they want red dragons because red dragons are the fire-breathing ones, or did they all just look like, okay, here's all the different dragons, which one's going to be the main plot point?
Well, red's pretty. Let's go with red.
Yeah. Did we miss something?
That's what her scepter does.
Okay.
Oh god, more terrible CGI dragons.
Her scepter does what?
Her scepter calls
Gold,
these dragons,
which look like gold dragons, apparently.
or something, or green.
He actually called out the name of the spell. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. It's like in fucking Inuyasha, whenever he has to use the fucking Tetsaiga.
Yeah.
He has to always call out the goddamn name.
I find it kind of funny that the good aligned gold dragons are being used by the good empress to attack the evil mages. And the hero is going to bring in the evil aligned red dragons to start this all-out war, and wow, that looks horrible.
Ow.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
What have I done?
Gee, you called forth a shit ton of dragons. What did you think was going to happen?
Come to me.
Uh-oh, where's my party?
They're all too busy admiring the female elf.
They're all back at the tavern.
Saving me the trouble.
Or that happened.
Ah, uh-huh.
That's what happens whenever you split the goddamn party.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I still don't understand why the dwarf is there.
Yeah.
They've given him no motivation.
He wants money.
But he isn't even being paid. No one has said, I'm going to pay you.
She said, we'll talk about that later.
Don't let it be responsible for finishing off the rest of your social circle.
Kitty's got claws.
Then give me the rod.
Give me
Really?
You have my word.
Sure. And every time a bad guy says that, he means it.
Especially when he's smirking like that.
He's like lawful evil, isn't he?
Yeah?
So, I mean,
I would think
Well-
neutral.
lawful or neutral. I don't think he's chaotic, but... Something for my eczema.
I lied.
I lied.
Oh, called it.
Slowly.
Your voice makes it slow enough.
She could just do that from the very beginning.
Yeah. No. See, what happened is
Where
he
were
was...
their crossbows?
What happened was, he was still studying the character sheet, and then he was like, oh shit, she has a pair of daggers.
Dude, I have the quick draw ability. Well, fuck that.
Finally! He gets to fight!
See, I can even take the explanation of he's a dwarf, he just wants to kill things. But they didn't even give him that.
Yeah.
He's a fucking lightsaber?
Apparently so.
Split Split the party? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright.
Don't you know you never split the party? Oh.
You said you'd set me free.
I didn't say how exactly.
Now what about my ass?
The other mages are like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Spell, like,
What?
why do I not have that spell in my book? What the fuck is that?
You know, they never
A
explain.
little spellcraft to try and figure out how to cast this shit? Come on.
I want fucking mind worms.
She is riding
She's-
atop a dragon on a throne, people.
What?
We have the terrible actress in a throne on top of a dragon.
We
We have a terrible actress playing a terrible empress on a terrible throne on a terrible dragon. It's like the producers. You have everything going against it, but somehow it still works.
Yep.
Summon dragons.
This is the performance that makes a career. I wish that
This is the performance that turns you into a voice actor.
Yeah.
No, see, the sad thing is, this came out well after The Lion King.
Yeah.
You just can't but wonder. The whole time he was doing that was like, there a woman underneath the railing?
Here we go. Hell Knight.
Hell Knight. We finally figured it out, people.
Oh, Hail Knight. Get it? Hell? I'll shut up.
There's a red dragon on my ass.
Stay on target.
Stay up.
We're too close! Stay
I
on
can hold it. I can hold it. Ah!
Oh.
Oh, not the altar! Okay, we now got a sword that shines blue fighting against a sword that's shining red.
And they glow. And spark.
See, I'm talking like you now to piss you off. Like Chris Rock said in Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, I think George Lucas is gonna sue somebody.
Acrobatics. Oh.
Backstab.
Backstab. Splat.
You know that when you never actually see them die.
Yeah.
They just want to hide.
Watch them die. Next year they're dead. Then cut off their head.
Yep.
That way it's not going to collapse.
Oh
not
my
dead.
god.
The coup de grace
This is so beautiful.
considered a people.
Mmm.
You'll pay for that, boy. Do you really think you can steal my destiny? I'll invent a new destiny, especially for you. For pain. You can't pay. You sexist to feel it with. Not if I killed you first.
It's almost like when Christopher Lloyd
Oh
played a
no,
Klingon.
you have an artifact! Fuck!
Yep. Yeah, that was pointless.
I'm gonna smack you with the artifact.
I'm gonna smack you with my big stick.
And he throws it away. Okay.
I've enjoyed our little chat, but now is your time to die.
I'm going to be tilted for some reason.
Fucking mage. What? You got fucking spells. Oh, you were useful.
Nope.
My little tracker. Hey, mate! Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
You do not have the skill to use that.
You really think you would use that, you little burglar?
Actually, don't rogues have use magic device?
Yep.
Oh, never mind then.
I rolled a 20 on my UMD check, motherfucker. Here it comes!
I was like, wait a minute.
That's impossible.
Bring them down! Hey, Bradley! Destroy him!
I'm going to destroy the whole city! Ah!
He's like, oh no, this is evil. And at any point, he could have just blasted him.
I will become you.
And now you have a whole horde of red dragons.
Who are chaotic evil anyway, in their own merit, so they're just going to keep fighting.
It was
Yeah.
the hyenas. It was their fault.
Yeah.
Over-appropriate.
The battle may be, Your Majesty. Maybe. But not
It's not even doing anything to her.
Just hey guys, think you could do something?
He's clearly having to concentrate to keep this spell going.
It's cool.
Your spell's gone, dude. You can stop chanting now.
She rolled her save well. She realized it was an illusion.
That's not an illusion, though.
Oh, thank God it didn't belch.
Because that would have just taken all the dignity out of the movie, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Now, destroy that one.
Thank you.
I
The
accept.
most useless member of the party she thinks first.
His answer should have been, I accept thanks in gold.
Sure. I guess.
And what's funny is, the one guy he took down with his axe, he did with the butt end of it.
Yeah.
Really?
And so our heroes defeated the evil mage.
At long last, I do declare that you are now all equal.
Because that's how it works.
Begin.
Yeah. That is totally how it's going to work. In which case, anybody should raise their hand and be like, what does that mean exactly?
So not only was his friend was Jewish. Is that why? So why they have the rocks piled up on his...
See that, buddy? That's for you.
Where'd he get the biker gear?
I don't know.
Nothing's gonna be the same without you. I guess I'll have to get used to that. I just hope wherever you are, you know that you did make a difference.
You gave me like 12 levels.
Because you weren't in the party, we all earned more experience.
Did it freeze? Oh,
no. It just had a prolonged shot of two women not talking to one another.
Okay.
And yeah, they never talked to one another.
No, they didn't, did they?
No.
You finally got it.
Wade?
Big score.
I still don't know why I'm here.
Well, I guess I better get going.
Or you know what? Maybe they're becoming communist nation. Everything for everybody.
Oh, so they're gonna like cart off like 70 million of their own people to get killed in forced labor camps.
Sure, why not?
Okay, alright.
I'm gonna miss you, pal.
Yeah, communists kill a lot more people than fascists did. Fact.
And it turns out he's not actually dead. Right?
No, he's every form of dead.
No, more like, alright, you guys are about 15 level 15, so to continue this adventure, we need to go to realm hopping.
What?
Oh, goddamn magic.
What?
It's like spirits in the stone or some shit. I don't know. I'm trying to make excuses for this movie, but I
Do not question your gift. Your friend awaits you.
What?
fucking stone brought him back or some shit. I don't know what's going on.
It's called We So Wanted a Sequel Setup.
Well, why the fuck not? I'm here anyway.
Like I said, in order to continue a high-level adventure, realm hopping.
What the? What? Chapin, I don't know what's going on.
I don't either.
So I think of it like this. When you end a campaign, what do? Just be like, you all go on and live your happy, normal lives, or continuing ventures in the sunset?
Joe, please hold me.
You can't have my rod, man.
So, that was the theatrical version of Dungeons & Dragons movies, and starting with Joe, let's go with thoughts.
I don't even know where to begin.
As an adaptation of Dungeons & Dragons, at least. Or the style of it.
I don't even know where to begin.
Well,
I think we said before is right that if they said that it was, if at the end of the movie they show a bunch of players sitting around a table, that would have fit very well, because you have the dwarf who might be the new player who isn't well accustomed to the group, doesn't really know everyone, so he kind of stays quiet in the background. You have a bunch of new players who obviously don't know that they need a cleric.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there were lots of little things that they could have done, but they didn't, and it was awful. It was bad, and that it's so bad that you love to make fun of it. It's so bad, it's a goddamn classic. And
Chapin.
That we have come a long way since this movie was released. Just between the sexes, there were two women. they didn't talk to each other. I'm not even sure if the elf was named or not.
No, she
Or-
wasn't.
She wasn't?
Or if the
I don't think
Empress...
so, no.
Or if the Empress's name was just the Empress.
I believe so.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if they were going... If they
See,
were
look, mage. Oh, no, wait, that's a guy. Never mind. Because it said Thomas.
But if they were...
Another mage.
That is, like, the shortest casting list I've ever seen in a movie.
26 people only.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
Yep.
That is impressive.
Yeah, I pulled up IMDb on it. And went, wow, that's a few, huh?
the thing is that if they were going for just complete and utter sexism, they didn't have enough tits.
True.
Yeah.
True. They didn't have the sexy mage, like, who starts off and, like, sexy evil mage, and, yeah. They didn't have that.
The closest we got was her wearing, like, a V-neck with some dead animals on her.
Yeah.
Well, then there was the elf with her boob sock chest plate.
But nothing was actually showing.
It was still pretty much saying, here they are.
Well, yeah.
Because it had to be molded into the chest plate.
Yeah.
But,
They could have at least made them bigger, though.
yeah.
True.
But yeah, I agree with Will, and I've always pretty much said that one of the things that could have saved this movie is if they pulled back and showed a playground, and it's like, oh, so that's why the movie is so bleh. Because it was just a bunch of people playing through a homebrewed adventure. So of course it's going to be crappy when you actually watch it played out. Like Gamers 2 Darkness Rising. Instead, they try to play it off like a serious fantasy movie, and what we got is something that just needs that one last scene spliced in.
I think though that if they went a bit more with the comedic stuff and the silly stuff, then they could have legitimately marketed this as like a comedy movie.
Yeah.
And they
Kind of like Your Highness.
Yeah, like if they like, you know how The Room, when it first came out, he tried to market it as a drama, it didn't work out, so he said, oh no, it's supposed to be bad, it's a comedy.
Yeah.
If they just put a few more touches of silliness in there, they could have legitimately made it a comedy.
Yeah.
Now we need to watch Dark Dungeons.
Dark Dungeons?
They made a movie out of the chick track.
I'm not aware of what you speak of.
You should look it up.
The chick track?
Chick, yes.
Uh-huh.
Is it like everyone's playing a chick? Or...
Chicks. It was, no. God, I forget his first name, but he, like, we'll just have to look it up. He was, anti-D&D propaganda, saying it was all kinds of things that...
was he like the type who would say, oh, it's like Satanist, and you're going down?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's teaching you to use real magic. That's the whole point of it, is to learn real magic. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure, why not? I'm going to carry around a pouch of glitter dust, throw it up in the air and say, glitter dust, now you're blinded.
No.
No, I'm just mildly annoyed, and now I'm going to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
You can't do that, because I got
That would be interesting. So,
Now-
Dark Dungeon?
Dark Dungeons.
Dark Dungeons.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Now, Will, being the only person here who watched the direct-to-TV sequel, how does this hold up compared to that? Because I read reports of people claiming that the direct-to-TV sequels were actually better than this.
Actually, they are.
Really?
The thing is that for the budget, for the market that those direct-to-TV movies are, they do a good job. As far as like shitty sci-fi movies go.
No dragons or other animals were hurt and injured during the filming.
Yep. Oh, I get it. They were being funny.
Yeah. So you were saying?
But yeah.
Because dragons are real, and we have to have that disclaimer. Yeah.
But the direct-to-TV ones, for the market, for the budget they had, they weren't awful. Okay, they were awful, but at the very least, they had a bit more. There wasn't so much embarrassment in them. This was a theatrical release. They tried to make a shit ton of money off of it, and it didn't pan out.
No.
But and the thing is, like with the direct-to-TV one, they did take themselves a bit more seriously when they did it. So you didn't have that. You didn't have those moments where you were questioning, oh, is this supposed to be a comedy movie or is this supposed to be serious? It was just bad serious.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah. It's just... You see, I ended up looking up the backstory to this movie to find out why it turned out the way it did, and the only thing I truly found was word from the director himself, which he stated he was originally going to be no more than the producer, who, anybody who knows the film industry well enough, they are basically the people whose only job is to flip the bills and make sure there are positions filled. For whatever reason, the studio said, no, you're going to be the director, and you have to start filming immediately. Ugh! And if that wasn't bad enough, there were 2 scripts available for the film. There was the first pitch, and then there was the revised version, which everybody wanted to go for. Called for a higher budget, and would have been even more serious in tone. Wizard of the Coast, the owners of D&D, the people who were banking on this movie being financially successful, said, no, we don't like those numbers. That's a lot of zeros there. Go with the first script. Here's the money. Make it good. That first pitch script was really nothing more than a rough draft, basically, of here's the idea. Months later, here's what it's really going to be.
And then they couldn't use what it was really going to be because it was going to make it go over budget, so they had to use the old script.
It's like, the owners want you to use only this one, and here's your Mortal Kombat style budget.
Oh, God.
It's like, and then, of course, the movie bombs, and Wizard of the Coast is like, film industry doesn't like to do fantasy movies.
It's like, no, they love to do fantasy movies. You just fucked up.
Well, actually, when you look back through films, until Lord of the Rings came out, Hollywood and the fantasy genre never gelled at all. You would get hits like The Princess Bride, and then you would get sheer unimaginative flops like this one or Dragonheart. Then Peter Jackson came along and said, no, I'm not only going to give you a fantasy film, I'm going to make you want to do fantasy films, and sure enough, here we are.
There was one fantasy film that was, I think, made in Britain called Excalibur. It had lots of famous people, but they were like in bit roles. Like you had Liam Neeson, you had Patrick Stewart. Helen Mirren actually played a sizable like secondary role in that movie, but it was based obviously around Excalibur, King Arthur's court, Sword in the Stone, those sorts of legends, and I actually thought that it was really, really good, and it actually was a success. I'm not exactly sure if it was an American. I don't think it was an American release though.
Probably not.
But
so yeah, Peter Jackson comes along and everybody wants to do fantasy films now, and they're actually doing them right. Do you think, in any of your honest opinions, there could ever be a second attempt at this source material and it succeeding?
If they completely redid everything.
Yeah.
If Wizards of the Coast wasn't involved in it, maybe.
Yeah.
If you
They've got a bad habit of botching things.
the thing is that considering how much material Dungeons and Dragons now covers, how much material things like Pathfinder cover, you could easily just take about any generic fantasy film and say just add Dungeons and Dragons to the title.
Yeah, you could pretty much do that to Lord of the Rings, even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now, there's a webcomic that already did.
So, could they make a Dungeons and Dragons movie? Yeah. Could they make a movie, a Dungeons and Dragons movie? Probably. If they already had the script, wouldn't be too hard.
Just throw the title on and call it good.
Right.
But, yeah. That's the end of this for us. We're now back at the DVD menu. The credits have looped through, and I think we've talked long enough, at least on tape. So,
What about the book of erotic fantasy?
it's already getting to 10:30. We
Oh.
could probably do that next week, or do that between Will's game and my game.
Or throw that in between another chapter.
That works.
Yeah. Well, that's, I mean, like, when Will's game finishes and we jump back into Chapter 3, the week before that we do the Book of Erotic Fantasy. So, yeah, next week we'll be jumping into Will's Rogue Sandbox game, and for however long he wants to run that, and before we jump back into Rise of the Runelords, we're going to do a read-through of the Book of Erotic Fantasy, and all the cute little things within.
Parts of it, anyway.
And then there are things
Reading
like...
through a 148-page rulebook would
No.
probably get boring after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wonder how deep in it is the chart for penis
How-
sizes.
What?
Deep in it is.
That's what she said.
I've
Now,
been-
honey, you're gonna want to take the feet, cunning linguist.
So yeah, we're going to call it a night here and let you all go. So from Wednesday Night Gaming, we'll all see you next week.
Night.
See ya.